Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking line defense and being big and what that means when defending your line and how it can help you with your line defense. Okay, so being big. Now, normally this is only going to matter if you are sending one high middle up. Now, traditionally, what would happen is two middles would come up like so, and then one would nominate at the last minute. But if you want to send one middle up, you could be playing eye defense. You could know that most teams want to make the touch on one certain middle. So to negate that, you send the other one up. Whatever reason, you have one middle up trying to do all of the work as like a point middle or a mad dog, some people call it. Being big just means you are going to place yourself. So we have the two middles here in attack, or even if this is middle link, either way, the two main players, you are going to position yourself in the middle of them. And you can make yourself big by extending your arms out, like you're doing the wide signal from a cricket umpire. So you extend your arms out, and it gives the impression that you can cover more ground than actually what is the width of your frame. So you get yourself in the middle like this player is doing here. And now all of a sudden, if he throws the pass here, you react accordingly. And if he drives in here, you can either just make the touch or your link can make the touch as well. Either way, if he drives in there, there's no dummy half. If he can throw that pass, you can get there before he can get to dummy half. The other option, of course, if they try and bounce you, if they try and throw the ball, you react, he throws it back. He's got to actually get behind the ball, and this link can come up and jam. Then look at all the arrows. And either way, you have no dummy half. So you can see him place it in the middle. So there's the reaction there. He's still in the middle, and look at his shape. See the way that he's reaching? So he reached with his right arm here. That way he can take off quickly. Now he reaches with his left arm, and again he can take off quickly. And all of a sudden, the gap now is too tight that he can come up and make the touch on both of them anyway. So they have to try their play the ball. Normally this comes as, I actually think this is middle link now, but either way, if that was middle, normally that comes, they're checking the ball around if they want to try and drag both middles up. If they want both middles up, that's what they'll do. But if you want to only send one middle up, you stand in between them and you just work really hard to try and make that touch. So we've got another example. I think it might be from the same game, or at least one of the same teams. Here it is here. So we can see this player here. He's going to come up and enter the middle of these two players. And he's going to try and keep this middle from making a touch. This link can also come up and help, but really you only want to do that if you need to, unless you are already playing a tough eye defense or a really, really big triangle shape in defense. So you can see here he's not biting. He's not biting yet, because otherwise the pass is on. And he's holding in the middle. So the more you step up here, the more you step up is actually probably better, because they can't throw a pass through you. They'd have to throw it over the top. And when they do that, that's when you can chase the player down. And remember, if he takes off this way and you take off to chase him, he can't then throw it back, because he will need to be dummy half and he's all the way over to the side. So that's not too bad. And you should be able to make the touch. So there he goes there, and he tries to... Sorry, I'm just mixing this up. He's just tried to bounce him out. Now, let's imagine that he did that and he tried to take him on with speed. You should be still able to chase if you're standing in the middle of those two players. And this player now, your teammate, can hold with this other attacker just in case they try to check the pass back. So that's imagining if you try to just chase him down. But he goes for the dump. And no dummy half. Does he do it again? There it is again. You can see the middle that they want. And this time the link's up helping as well. There's the touch there. But even if they stand wider, If they were to stand wider here, let's just go. I'm just going to keep going back until we get to a good frame. Okay, here's good. Even if they stand wider, let's say he's here. Okay, you could still chase that down. All right, and any wider, this link can also come up and help. So really, you've got one, two, three that are really being active to try and make the touch. They are normally going to want a middle. They're not really going to go for the links because there's so many more options of plays that you can run when you dump the ball on the middle. The links are just there helping you out. So you stay in the middle, stay between these two players. If they get wider, that's when your links step up to help. But if they stay tight like this, you can just stick your arms out, extend your reach as far as you can, and you just lean. Touch the left player with your left hand, right player with your right hand. And you just work. You just try to keep an even balance so you can take off from either foot. You don't want to reach over. You don't want to lean over. You don't want your center of gravity to go past your feet. And yeah, if they come in to try and make a play of the ball, then you're sweet. And there it is there, no dummy half. That's about being big in defense. You don't actually be any bigger than what you are. You are just covering more ground than what you would probably be able to if you were standing just in front of someone. It's a tactic to be able to defend two people at once. And if you watch, there's a Doyleson highlights package that came out a few years ago, and you see links getting high and doing that very well. But if you know any other games where this happens, let me know in the comments. I'll have a look at them. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, become a member, all that sort of stuff, as long as you keep involved in the game. We'll see you next time.